Hello everyone and welcome to my USA Shows channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up as she continues to promote her 2025 detox and new outlook. Sister Wives actress Janelle Brown is cautioning her followers to exercise caution after nearly falling victim to a phishing email that appeared to be from her bank. Following her divorce from Kody Brown, the patriarch of the Brown family, in 2022, Janelle has been occupied with starting a new life for herself. The season 19 star of Sister Wives is still dealing with a fallout from quitting the family, including her conflict with Kody and his surviving wife, Robyn Brown, over Kody past the property they bought together in 2018. As the family's bookkeeper and financial expert, the Sister Wives star is determined not to let con artists to defraud her of her hard-earned money. Janelle shared on Instagram stories that she had gotten through urgent emails from her bank requesting that she give them a call right away. When she called her bank to ask about the email, since she was dubious of them, she was informed that they were false. According to Janelle, it looks really convincing. This one is seriously one of the most legitimate phishing things I've ever seen. This one almost got me. Janelle uses social media extensively. The Sister Wives actress has talked candidly about how her detox is altering her outlook on life. She always wants to encourage her followers and show them that they can always start again, like Janelle did if they're stuck in life like she was when she was married to Kody. Her new life is one that others might aspire to, and she is creating an online community of women who may be going through similar struggles. Janelle cares about her fans' financial security as much as their general well-being. She understands the importance of financial independence better than anybody else because she recently went through a difficult divorce and is still involved in financial issues from her marriage. This is demonstrated by her caution to her admirers about falling for phishing attempts. We've seen a new side of Janelle throughout Sister Wives season 19. She is more fearless and doesn't hold back, especially when facing Kody. However, it is evident that Janelle is also a caregiver because she always trying to support her family, such as when she advised Mary Brown to get legal counsel after she left Kody. Janelle's warning video demonstrates her kind nature. Whether or not the Sister Wives actress knows them, she is the voice of reason and constantly watches out for people around her. We're glad to see that Janelle's personality is still vibrant. Sister Wives star Kody Brown pays a heavy price for fame because his fame on the TLC show undoubtedly paved the way for today's terrible development. The depths of despair are well understood by parents who have lost a child. However, because law enforcement would rather spare them the suffering, they typically do not hear the specifics of a tragic death scene when a celebrity is involved. People are still eager to learn the details, and sometimes the price is very high. Sister Wives, the notoriety of Kody Brown brought much more than cash. Kody Brown believed he was on a mission when he first began doing reality TV. He wanted to change how polygamy was seen around the world. What he showed the Sister Wives fans seemed to accomplish that goal at first, but it was short-lived. More details regarding Kody's family's everyday lives were disclosed in the Sister Wives scenes. There were 4 women and 1 man in his marriage. Envy captivated Sister Wives fans from the beginning, but initially the women seemed to downplay their jealousy. They asserted that although there were sensations, they were mild until it was too obvious to ignore on the screen. That is, then Robyn Brown, Christine Brown, Janelle Brown, and Mary Brown confessed their jealousy to the seasoned viewers of Sister Wives. It seemed that the cameras captured more unpleasant moments between the husbands after they talked about their jealousy. Consequently, this offered a deeper glimpse into the lives of Kody and his bride's. Viewers of Sister Wives said the first few seasons were insightful, with the exception of the 4 wives sharing A single husband, they considered the family to be typical in every other way. The children who not only seemed normal, but also performed exceptional well in social and academic settings. Particularly shocked the viewers when the kids grew up and became young adults. Most went to college, thus the audience observed as the sister wives family brought up a generation of prosperous kids, however, during the proceeding. Season's viewers saw Kody Brown make fun of his wives and kids, which is when everything went wrong. Became confused by Kody's actions. Many thought he did this to increase the dwindling ratings of a show. But when all of this conflict appeared on the screen once a week, the ratings went up. Supporters questioned how much of this was real and how much Kody made up to keep sister wives going. Then it became evident that his actions were sincere when the three original wives left the ship. Sister wives. The drawbacks of notoriety. Kody Brown achieved his goal of fame, but being famous usually has a price, and it seems like the sister wives family has just paid an excruciatingly high one. Despite their demands, the family had very little privacy after the death of their son, Garrison Brown. After Garrison's roommates received police reports, the specifics were made public. Fans, however, have found it difficult to hear the most recent news of this family tragedy. Thus, you can imagine the family's feelings. The police camera's audio was leaked as the police officers enter Garrison's room. You can hear them discussing their views of the situation, including what they see and discover. Supporters pray that Janelle, Brown, and Kody never hear this. The sound recording of Garrison's final moments is now permanently accessible because of what they hear. Sister wives fans today hope Janelle and Kody never listen. The police entering Garrison's bedroom, where his body was found, is clearly audible through the creaky door. The policeman explains the scene, including where the gun is and its casing, and you hear him say he's dead. You can only imagine what Janelle Brown or Kody Brown would experience if they listened to this recording for themselves due to its awful content. Regretfully, this is the price Kody and his family paid for the fame they pursued more than 10 years ago. Thus, the famous person who gave them their opulent lifestyle now has a darker side. An audio like this being shared online is something that most parents who lose a child to a terrible death will never have to worry about. Unfortunately, gaining the kind of fame that Kody Brown aimed for with his TLC series comes with delving into the personal lives of the sister wives after last month's tragedy, which exposed a pattern for the well-known mother from the TLC series Sister Wives actress. Janelle Brown navigates her evolving reality. Each person's healing process is different and can take many different shapes. However, with the passing of her son Garrison Brown, a pattern seems to be developing for this mother-sister wives. A new world awaits Janelle Brown the day Garrison Brown was found dead. Janelle Brown was thrown into a different reality. But how does a parent who is such a hole in their heart wake up in the morning and face the day? This question was posed to Janelle Brown, and she is making an effort to respond to it today. Although Janelle stated that she depends on her faith, this sister wives mother has more to say about it now. The grieving mother mustered the bravery to rise from her bed and move forward, with a dark cloud of grief looming over her. Janelle found a way to start the healing process. Now that a pattern seems to be developing, it is clear where this sister wives mother derives her strength. In the present, Janelle is a mother who is adored on and off screen. Janelle Brown is a mother who sees a lot of love in her kids. She is also well liked among the sister wives cast. It's evident why she's so well liked after viewing shows from the last few seasons. Janelle Brown picked her children when Kody Brown offered her the option between him and the children under his COVID regulations. She didn't listen when he suggested that her boys leave the house once they became 18. She wanted to give her kids a competitive edge in the contemporary world. Instead, she intended for them to live at home, and accumulate sufficient funds to purchase a home of their own by allowing her boys to stay in her house for as long as they wanted. She disobeyed the sister wives' patriarch. Her concepts for this small additional help became successful. Garrison Brown happily declared that he had bought a house. A few months later, there's a trend among sister wives. The secret to Janelle Brown's success as a sister wives' mom seems to lie in her love for her kids. This woman visited all of her children around the nation after Garrison's passing. One of these sister wives' mother's recent get-togethers was attended by Gabriel Brown. During this occasion, Janelle uploaded one of Gab's first photos following learning of his brother's passing at his mother's request. Gabriel went to see how Garrison was doing. Additionally, he found his brother dead from suicide after being the first to enter his bedroom. Janelle takes advantage of every chance these days. Janelle is making the most of any chance to spend time with her kids. She spent time in North Carolina with her husband, 3 children, and daughter, Maddie Brown Brush, in the days following her son's death, with her youngsters called it beach treatment after that she and her son Logan Brown and his spouse departed for Arkansas. They positioned themselves in the solar eclipse's totality zone here. Savannah Brown, her youngest child, is the last one still living at home. She stays by her mother's side during her journey. Gabriel Brown and his friends, however, are part of her most recent family get-together. In April, Gab's friends planned a Thanksgiving gathering, and foreign student who has never observed Thanksgiving is one of his friends. This group made the decision to give the young man an American holiday experience because he'll be going home before November. Thus, they asked Janelle and Savannah to a Friendsgiving dinner. The supper, which featured Australian specialties, delighted Janelle, but she didn't have to cook or do the dishes, so she could still enjoy a delicious meal. The lady who usually finds herself in the kitchen deserves praise for that. Janelle Brown seems to have a pattern. Since the death of her son, she's traveling around and spending time with her kids. Fans of the well-known TLC show believe that's definitely the best course of action for this mother's recovery. On her most recent online fan trip, Sister Wives star Mary Brown made an uncommon appearance and offered a $11,000 incentive for something that might make her regret something. Have you heard the adage, be careful what you ask for? Well, it seems like this would be advantageous to her. Mary Brown, a sister wife, had a fascinating story to share. You most likely laughed a lot on Friday if you watched Mary Brown's Friday with Friends and saw her with her best friend, Jen Sullivan. When these two start acting funny, it's not just a laugh, but a real belly laugh, unlike anything you'd see on Sister Wives. Jen's commentary and Mary's bizarre story took center stage. It was frequently impossible to understand what these two were saying since they were laughing so hard. However, that was okay, because you were most likely also experiencing hysteria. Mary Brown had to read a letter. In any case, the sister wife star shared this private message with her fans. Even though it was addressed to her, Mary Brown shared this letter with the world, but it is unlikely that anyone other than family or close friends would read it. Her letter is read by Mary Friday with Friends. Fans know that Mary underwent a colonoscopy some time ago. The test results were included in Mary's letter. What this top-ranked Sister Wives wife got might be better described by the test's nonners. As soon as the Sister Wives star read the first sentence, Jen and Mary started laughing. It was a pleasure to meet her, according to the doctor, who had a brief encounter with her prior to the procedure. They made fun of a doctor who claimed that meeting Mary's ass was enjoyable. However, that was only a mediocre introduction to the event. The word unfortunately came after the politeness. Sister Wives fans already know that something terrible seems to have happened in the colonoscopy room. It looks like they lost it, or the technician, as the letter said. misplaced the small palette that the doctor had removed these two, let out a roar of laughter at this and that letter. Came another equally humorous story. It explained what was delivered to the lab. Instead of the pop, a small bit of feces was submitted to the lab. Furthermore, matter was spelled Mo by these experts. Sister wives are now considered stolen property. Jen Sullivan and Mary Brown ran with the missing pop tail. These two were riffing off each other, much like a comedy duet. Therefore, the following idea is put out by Mary and Jen. The pop was stolen rather than lost. However, they plan to keep an eye on eBay to see if it goes up for sale, but neither is aware of the current auction prices for a celebrity pop. Naturally, they are making jokes all along the way, and as the show goes on, viewers join in by messaging the famous sister wives' closest friends. Mary's display of the now famous sister wives pop on a milk bottle was praised by one fan. Another advised her to get in touch with the FBI. Then the ladies decided to give away a reward for the anal pop, which is where things may get complicated. Sister wives, Mary's anal pop can be returned in exchange for a reward. Mary Brown ought to be aware by now that she should exercise caution while speaking to her fans, because someone might agree to her request to have it returned. In this case about her missing pop, this Sister Wives star essentially challenged content creators to write about it. Jen wrote a reward notification right away. Mary Brown then gave the order for everyone to take a screenshot.